The real question is, as we were talking about it in the post-match for it, the first one, what do we need to see out of this match for us to go to a third? And one of the answers was, well, we might need to see another hiccup from 254 and 973. Again, what do we want to see from the blue?
I think we want to see what our stats at the bottom of the screen here show.
Yeah, the stat count is huge.
Yeah, the Blue Alliance may have a lower qualification average overall, but they actually have a higher stat count. And I think that's really because we're seeing a much more even contribution from the 3 different members of that alliance.
Definitely. And with the new rule changes at Chessy Champs, that additional stat count is something that's really going to benefit Alliance that chooses to play that game.
Yeah, I think from the Blue Alliance, we need to see that consistency that they've been showing us the last 3 or 4 matches in a row.
And that same cooperation.
Absolutely. And if Red wants to take it in 2 matches, they're definitely going to have to maybe slow down a little bit and make sure they're being efficient about what they're doing.
All right, let's send it over to Pat at the field.
At Chessy Champs last year, let's see if they can repeat their success this year. First up, winner of the Programming Award here last year at Chessy Champs, Team 604.
It's Quick Silver.
This next team was the #1 pick last year, and they went on to win, Team 254.
Red Cheesy Poofs. And Kevin.
And the final team was the last pick last year, and also went on to win, Team 973.
The Fighting Adam Hurts.
Down in blue, introducing Team 3309.
It's the Friar Bots.
Their partner on this alliance, Team 841.
It's the Biomex.
And the captain, Team 1983.
From Seattle, Washington, it's Skunk Works Robotics.
Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Quarterfinal, semifinal 1, match 2. Once again, both 3309 and 254 look like they're going to be able to drop those totes off in the autonomous zone. That's going to be good for 20 points apiece. All right, 254 has a stack of 3. Let's see if they can start their landfill loading. Right now, 973 has a container with a noodle in the top. 254 already has a stack of 6 there, coming out fast and furious. 1983 starts their stack. 3309 looks like they had a little problem picking up their stack of 3. That might slow them down a little bit, but it will not stop them. 254 already with another container, looking for another stack. 973 puts it down, and it's good. 254 has a stack of 3 and 4, and they're looking for more. Meanwhile, 1983 Skunkworks is about to grab their first 6 stack and put it down. Let's see if they can do it. 3309 having a bit of problem putting down that 5 stack, but if they can do it, wish they can. And 1903 puts one up. There goes blue, over 100. Meanwhile, 254 places another stack of 6 on the red side, while their partner 973 stacks fast and furious from the station. 3309 has another stack of 5. Can they grab that container, put it up, and score it? We will see. 973 drops a stack of 6 with container. It's up and good. 3309 is up and good. Another stack of 5. 176 to 132 on the real time right now. 254 has another stack of 6 up and good. 30 seconds remaining in this match. Let's see if we can get more stacks up. Right now, red has 5. Blue has 4 with 1983 putting up another stack of 6. 20 seconds left in this match. Real time says 212 to 174. Red Alliance on top. Let's see if 254 can get this last stack, while 973 places one of their own. 3309 coming in with the last second stack. Let's see if they can do it. That's all she wrote. have a score for that last match. Moving on to the finals, it's the Red Alliance with a score of 254 to 216. Please give it up for your Blue Alliance semifinalists, Team 3309, 841, and 1983.
Well, I thought that sandbagging wasn't a thing in eliminations, but part of me wants to think that those 254 drivers purposefully didn't place that last can to get that beautiful score of 254.
I don't know about that one, but this was definitely an interesting match here. I think that the Blue Alliance, they had a few hiccups, and that's something that we hadn't seen in the last few matches. They weren't quite able to execute as tightly as we'd seen from them. 3309 had a little bit of trouble with that autonomous stack during Telia.
Yeah, what we saw is when they were bringing those 3 totes into the auto zone, the top 2 totes ended up just slightly offset of that first one. And when they went to intake it, because their intakes are down at the bottom, they were sucking in that first tote, and they weren't able to get the other 2 to come in. And with those 3 totes falling off to the side and not being able to start off with that stack, they were a little bit rattled, I think. They recovered really, really well, and they managed to put up just about the same as before. They got their stacks up. 841 put out their stacks to be capped. Skunks put up their stacks of 6, and in the end, 216 points up against that 254. It's really impressive.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. And 1983 actually had a standout performance in that match. They had their 2 stacks done a little earlier than normal. They had a smaller 3rd stack with no container.
All right, well, it looks like we might be ready for another award, so we're going to pass it over to you, Pat.